What's up, YouTube? Today I got this 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan. I'm going to be showing you how to replace the pads and rotors today. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Let's get started. Customers have been complaining of excessive pulsation and a lot of squeaking noise. I don't know if you can see the hot spots and grooves on this rotor. That's why we're replacing them today, because machining them is just going to make them even thinner and they're just going to warp up even faster. And when you get deep hot spots like that, it causes hard spots in the rotor, and generally that won't cut out. So anyways, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is take this caliper bolt off on the bottom here. It's a 13 millimeter. Whatever 13 millimeter you have available, whether it's a wrench or my little setup here that I have. Go ahead and change direction on that, since we're going to be going the opposite installation. Now you don't have to take the top bolt off on this caliper. You just swing the caliper up and pull out on it. Just kind of lean it up right there. Now we're going to go ahead and reset our piston. Take one of your old brake pads, or maybe not that one. I dropped it. I'll pick that up later. Now you can use a C-clamp too on the back of the caliper and work that back. You don't have to have this pulled. Alright, keep pushing until they won't go anymore. That looks like about it. Nope. You gotta make sure you go all the way back, because a lot of times the pads will not, when you put them on the caliper bracket, the caliper won't go over the pads. Generally you have to have it pushed back as far as they'll go. Alright. Just kind of lean that out of our way. Now we're going to take a 21 that I already have on my gun here. Take these bracket bolts off. Set that up to the side there, and reverse that. Leave those in there. Now if your rotor don't come off just by smacking it with your fist lightly without hurting yourself, just take a hammer and smack it a few good times on the back side or front side will work too. Now make sure when you get your new rotor, they put that Cosmoline, the grease on there, the oil to keep them from rusting. Clean that off, because you'll overheat your brake pads if you don't. That oil gets very hot when you test drive. It'll warp up them rotors and possibly cause the pads to be contaminated and make noise as well. Once you get those started, we're going to lock them down nice and tight. Now if you're using a breaker bar, tighten it like you would a lug nut on a car, nice and tight. Alright. Now with these brake pads, there's no inner and outer. All the notches are the same. They both have warning indicators on them, so there's no special way to put them. Some models have an inner and outer, this one don't. Alright, make sure everything's flush. Swing your caliper back over, making sure your brake hose is not twisted. Slide that back in there, and make sure your slide or your boot goes all the way over your slide to seal it off from moisture. Now push in on that bottom one so the caliper will go in all the way. Start that bolt. Grab your 13 clockwise. We're going to check our top bolt too, even though we didn't take that loose, just be safe. Don't like comebacks, especially safety issues like that. Turn your wheel straight and just put your wheel back on. I think on this one it's like 100 to 108 foot-pounds. Anyways, I hope that's been informative. Y'all please check like down below. Y'all have a good day. Subscribe. Peace out.